day, honey?
It was okay. I had trouble finding inspiration for this new piece I'm working on, so I took a walk down Sunrise Highway and bought some milk from the 7-Eleven.
We were out of milk?
Yeah. I wanted coffee this morning, but we didn't have any milk.
I must have forgotten to pick it up.
I walked back home and tried to pick up where I left off, but something was wrong.
That's weird. You usually have no problem starting a piece.
I know. I tried to envision where to begin, but I kept hesitating right before I took the first stroke. It was like that moment before you jump into a pool when you're questioning whether or not you really want to release the bed.
So just dive into it.
I could never.
Sometimes you have to. I wouldn't be assistant manager of this company if I had walked into the boss's room, looked him straight in the eyes, and asked for a promotion. Of course, I hesitated a little, but I was able to get through it.
I think art and business are on two completely different levels.
I think you're crazy.
How was your day?
It was good. I love the weekends. I was able to go jogging in the park nice and early, right when the birds were stirring. It's a wonderful feeling to be the first one out of bed into the warm morning mist and coming home to a nice cold shower. I haven't felt this good in ages.
You mean you don't feel good when you're with me?
That's not what I meant.
I'm only teasing.
Sounded like you were really worried.
Tell me about the rest of your day.
Well, after I showered, I left for golf around 9. I shot with Chris and Dave. You remember those two from the work party Mr. Grayson threw a couple months back.
Did Chris have brown eyes?
Yeah, I think.
You don't remember?
I don't generally take time out of my day to look my friends in the eyes, Grace.
How'd you do in golf?
I shot an 84. Not my best on the course, but I beat both Chris and Dave.
Good job.
Thank you. We finished around 12:30, so I got lunch with the two of them at Tim's restaurant.
Oh, your Uncle Tim's place? Did they like it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love the food at his restaurant. It is so delicious.
Grace, are you okay?
I'm sorry. What?
I asked if you were okay.
What do you do at lunch?
Well, we just talked about random stuff. Chris and Dave were heated in this debate about what would be a better investment. 2 separate beds or a twin set of monocles.
Best investment ever! Dave, why do you look so unhappy? You should be glad we get to spend more time together. And now with our new twin monocles together, we can take over the world. Chris, get out of my bed. You're being a sour platypus. You're being an idiot. Open your heart. Appreciate this incredible moment in history when 2 bros get to share beds and monocles. Why the hell couldn't you spend $800 on a small bed for yourself instead of a pair of stupid monocles so you wouldn't have to sleep here every single night? I thought you enjoyed sleeping in the same bed as me! You do realize that I haven't had any sleep since you decided to throw your bed in the river, right? I just wanted it to be free from my tyranny. Some beds have feelings too! Just get rid of those stupid monocles. You can't make me! I can't even get a girlfriend. Do you know how embarrassing it is to tell a girl, oh, by the way, I sleep in the same bed as another man every single night. So, we might have to go back to your place. Well, if these girls were really interested in you, they'd be able to brush that aside. It's impossible to just brush you aside when you spend $800 on a pair of stupid monocles. They don't even look good. Oh, you take that back, you fiend! I am damn beautiful and I look fancier than ever. That's not by his top hats. Top hat? Are you trying to look British? You do realize that British people don't look anything like that anymore, right? Yeah, but the people who live in Britain now aren't really British. They're some weird conglomerate of American pop culture and tea.
That might be the most offensive thing I've ever heard you say.
Aha, but I bet if I put on a monocle, it'll sound smart.
Putting on a monocle doesn't make everything right.
What are you again. I just can't stop thinking about Julie. Maybe the monocles will help her notice me. I think I'm in love.
Just give it a rest already. I'm pretty sure Julie doesn't want you in anyway.
I want Chris so badly! Ugh.
He's so immature.
No, he's just in touch with his inner child. We should just make his move already.
Well, I would never be interested in someone so childish. I want a real man.
And where are you going to find this real man?
If you must know, I found someone like that this morning.
Really? My little sister was able to find a strong, adult-like man to take her in his big, manly arms to his manly house of manliness. Yeah. You mean we won't have to share a bed anymore? But how will I get through my nightmares?
You are such a bitch.
I know. So, tell me about him.
He's a little older than you, but it isn't creepy. He's very mature and classy. He isn't weird at all. A complete change from me.
Oh, that kid was so weird.
I know. Just your type.
Oh, no. He pushed weird to a whole new level. There's good weird and bad weird, and he was definitely the bad type of weird.
What category of weird does Chris fit into?
He's funny weird. Chris is just really the funniest person I know. Just wish he'd grow a pair and kiss me already.
Well, why don't you just go over there and kiss him?
You mean I can do that?
If he doesn't kiss you first, come on. I know you have it in you. You didn't seem to have a problem with it at all those parties I brought you to.
Michelle, that doesn't make me feel any better. I was drunk and ended up hooking up with fucking Gary Lee Hawking. Disgusting.
Let me help you. How does Chris usually start the conversation?
I pretend to ignore him when he's around, and he tries to grab my attention by shoving into me and apologizing.
You are such a loser.
Now you're the bitch.
How does Chris... Why don't you just go over there and greet him and see what he says? He may never talk to you if you keep ignoring him.
You know I'd mess it up. I'm terrible at stuff like that. Probably say the stupidest shit and talk about the weather.
What's so wrong with talking about the weather?
Small talk is ridiculous. It's just a way to politely tell someone, I don't know what to talk to you about. So let me blatantly ask you a redundant question.
So just greet him and see what he says. You can't keep ignoring him. He might never talk to you again.
Fine. I'll say hello and go along with it and play your stupid game. I'm so nervous just thinking about
Well, you
it.
shouldn't be. I know you'll do a great job.
So, tell me more about your hunk.
Like what?
Like, what's his name?
Dave, I need to talk to you.
What's up?
I'm scared.
Why the hell would you be scared?
I feel so alone sometimes.
What do you mean by that?
You've been leaving the house so often, and I don't know what to make of it.
Grace, you know me better than that. I love you, and I don't want to hurt you.
We haven't been kissing much lately, and you enjoy taking walks instead of waking up with me and wrestling like we used to. Do you remember that night? We woke up almost every 30 minutes simultaneously, and all we did was laugh every time it happened. I miss the way we used to be, Rob. I miss every minute of it.
Grace, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to not go out as much anymore? You want to keep me cooped up in this house?
Is that really how you feel? You think you're so much better than this? Maybe you would have been better running off with that slut you hooked up with in college.
So that's what this is about now? You still haven't gotten over that one slip-up? Maybe you forgot about the gifts I got you. Or the long talks we had. or the gifts and rings that you never could have afforded for yourself, but I generously bought you with my own money. The concerts and the dinners.
Rob, you could have done so much with your life. And I feel like an anchor, stopping you from reaching your full potential. Is that how you see me? As your captor? You feel so cooped up in here that you're just begging for escape. Is that it?
Grace, what are you talking about? What's gotten into you? You think I'm some sort of caged animal? If I thought this relationship was keeping me from true happiness, I would have ended it back in high school. Damn it, I loved you then, I love you now, and I'll love you forever.
You're too good to me, Rob.
What does that mean?
I think I'm gonna call him.
You don't even have his phone number.
Actually, I do. He told me a while ago I was pretending not to listen, but as soon as he left, I wrote it down.
You're ridiculous.
You're the one who fell in love with someone after meeting them this morning. What were you even doing?
I was just out for a jog and I bumped into him. Don't
Like
turn
this
this conversation on me now. Why don't you just call up your future husband?
Fine. I will.
Yep. Oh, hey, Julie. What? Well, that's a pretty straightforward question, Julie. I guess what? You want to do what with me? With a pretzel? Ow! Julie, that sounds incredible. Yeah, we are on the same page right there. Yeah. So I'll see you later then. All right, Julie. Yeah, it's 435 West 35th Street. All right, I'll see you then, Julie. Bye, Julie. Dave, do you have any idea who that was?
Was it Julie?
How did you know?
I'm a really good guesser.
Well, she called to tell me she likes me.
It sounded like she said a lot more than that. What was with that pretzel?
Well, it appears we both have the same salty pretzel in the ear fetish.
Just what I needed to hear.
Well, she's coming over tonight. So I'm kicking you out.
Out of my own bed.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me. Fine, I'll just go for a walk or something.
All right. I wonder if she'll want to see one of my models.
Highly doubt it.